picture in the morning paper, and he's right here in New York. What a thrill this is going to be, meeting a real live Maharaja.
Maharaja? Margie, what are you talking about?
The Shah of Zena. You know, the one you went to college with.
Beaver in New York? What's it say? What's he doing in this country?
Ted, did you know he has a harem?
Margie, having a harem in his country is just like having a bathtub over here.
65 wives. He must have a big bathtub.
What's the paper say he's doing here?
Well, something about arranging American capital for his country's oil leases.
Shah of Zena, the richest oil land in the Near East, arrives here with royal entourage. Here to dicker oil leases with U.S. money men. Royal party includes Shah's favorite dancing girls. Margie, do you realize what this means to me? With good old Beaver in my corner, I'll be able to land this whole deal. I'll phone him right now. Where's he staying?
Well, Dad, you haven't seen him in almost 30 years. What if he doesn't remember you?
Remember me? Why, we're fraternity brothers. I initiated him. I paddled his royal caboose. Oh, here it is. No, I'll wait till I get to the office. I want old Honeywell to see how I handle a big international oil potentate.
There is something attractive about this man.
Oh, for heaven's sake, don't start getting any of your crazy ideas. Besides, he's as old as I am.
Well, you're still cute, too, Dad. But a man with 65 wives, that fascinates me. And what do I do when I meet him? Salam or curtsy?
Margie, you're not going to meet him.
But, Dad, I'll never get another chance to meet a Shah.
I'm sorry, baby, but this is my big break. I can't afford to take any chances.
All I want to do is just meet him.
Oh, let me put it this way. What would you rather do, meet the Shah or turn in your old car in that new sports model you've been wanting?
Dad, you mean it?
Just let me handle this business all by myself, and you get the new car and a new wardrobe besides.
Oh, Dad. Though I still think he's fascinating.
Bye, honey. Now to get to the office and make old Honeywell eat humble pie for a change.
Hello, Freddie. Come over right away and help me pick out a new car.
And finally, I want a 10% bonus.
It's the most outrageous thing I ever heard. Trying to hold me up just because you went to college with that oily Shaw. All right, okay, you win.
I thought you'd see it my way.
Well, good understanding between us, all right. Good relationship.
No more. Thank you, Samia.
The oil leases, Excellency. They're ready for your signature.
Or later, Ahmed. I want to study them first.
I've negotiated most favorable terms, Excellency. You'd make no mistake in signing now.
There is no hurry, Ahmed.
Hello, this is the Secretary to His Highness the Shah. Who?
Vern Albright. I went to college with him. Well, just tell him that Scooter Albright is on his way over, and he'll be there in about 10 minutes. Oh, yes, and tell him not to do anything about those oil leases until he talks to me.
Yes, sir. As you say, sir. Goodbye.
Anything important?
Another persistent reporter, Excellency, about your many wives. I'll handle it.
Thank you, Ahmed.
Inform the guards to admit no one, especially Mr. Albright.
And who is he?
Let us say it might work against my interest were he to see the Shah before the leases I've prepared are signed. Give the guards my orders.
It's all right, officer. I'm an old friend of the Shah's.
I got me orders to admit nobody.
Oh, now, just a minute. This will identify me. I'm a member of the Mayor's Traffic Commission.
Oh, Traffic Commission, huh? Well, gee,
I'll relieve you of all responsibility, officer. I'll just announce myself to the Shah's men, and they will all be happy, right?
Okay, Commissioner.
My name's Vern Albright. The Shah's expecting me. Hey, cut that out! Take your hands off of me!
Shall I call your car, Commissioner?
wait to tell Dad I got just the one I wanted. Come on.
All right, I've been sore at you a lot of times, but this time I'm ashamed of you. Millions of dollars kicking around loose in the Shah's suite, and you're too big a coward to go back there and get it.
You're the president of this firm. You go and get it.
Don't be impudent. I'm not the Shah's fraternity brother. You are, and that's practically a blood brother.
And I almost brought back the blood to prove it.
Dad, I got my new car. It's beautiful. It's waiting outside now.
Well, don't keep it waiting. Take it back. You heard me. Take it back. The whole deal is off.
Your father can't even get in to see the Shah. They threw him out bodily. Unfortunately, he wasn't seriously hurt.
Throw him out? You mean your old pal, the Shah, did you that way?
Not the Shah. I never even saw him. His guards wouldn't let me pass the door. And now, look, Margie, take the car back and leave us alone. I've got real trouble.
Gee, Margie, it's a darn shame you have to take that car back.
I have absolutely no intention of taking it back. Now, wait. I know what Dad said. But if he had gotten in to see the Shah, he wouldn't have said it. Do you follow me?
No. And from the gleam in your eye, I'm not going to. See ya.
Now, wait, Freddie. All you have to do is help me get in to see the Shah. Then he'll see Dad, and you and I'll be back on wheels again. Come on.
It's no use, Mr. Honeywell.
Quiet, I'm handling this. Your problem is to get in touch with the Shah, isn't it? Well, just sit back. Hello, is this the Shah's suite? I see, you're his secretary, eh? Well, inform the Shah that Senator Honeywell of the Oil Lands Committee wishes to speak with him. That's right, Senator. Just hold the line, the man said. All right, how does it feel to watch a big brain at work?
I don't like this routine. That cop's got a gun.
Just make like you're a porter with fresh linen and wheel me in. I've got to see the Shah for home, father, and convertible. Now, come on, cover me up and get this thing in overdrive.
Linen service for the Shah.
Do you mind if I help myself to one of your towels? There's no use of dirtying me own linen just to clean me gun.
It's made out of rubber, so it won't slip in the bathtub. You want a hand towel. They're on the bottom. Boarding house reach. Now I'll take my hand out. Would you mind opening the door, please? Oh, a linen service. You know, sheets, pillowcases, towels. You know, towels. Wipe your hands. Look, I'll show you. Wow. One apiece. That's pretty good service, huh? Now I'll take my hands out. Okay, Margie, we made it. You can bail out now.
Nice work, Freddie. Now that you've established the beachhead, I can take it from here. You beat it.
You mean I have to go back and face those overgrown goblins again?
Hurry, girls, into your dancing costumes. Hurry, girls. Into your dancing costumes. His Highness entertains a very distinguished guest today. Zaptic, freshen your makeup or His Highness will be angry.
Hi, Commissioner. How's your aching back?
I don't want to have any more trouble with you, understand? I'm going in to see the Shah.
Yes, sir. Go right in. I got me orders from the big wheel himself. Allow me.
Leave me alone, you big bully.
As you were, me buckos. This is Mr. Albright.
School
Scooter, Albright.
Oh, good old Beaver.
It's good to see you again, Scooter. Now, come on, sit down. Tell me all about yourself. Incidentally, I'm sorry you had a little trouble on your previous visit. My secretary, Ahmed, was trying to eliminate his competition on our oil lease deal, but I had a little talk with him about that.
Oh, thanks, Beaver. But say, isn't this place a little drab for an Oriental potentate? I expected to find you reclining on big fat cushions with a line of dancing girls popping grapes into your mouth.
It's a relief to get rid of the royal trappings when I am abroad. But if it will make you any happier, there is plenty of exotic equipment in the harem quarters, including the customary dancing girls.
Yasmin, there are fresh towels in the linen cart. What's the matter? Look!
Linen service?
Samia, why do women scream so? The Shah will be very angry.
Him!
Now, wait a minute, fellas. I can explain.
Take him away. Sandura Dampur.
Fellas, wait a minute. Look, you don't understand. I demand to see the United States ambassador. No, you can't do this to me. I'm a friend of the Shah's. I'm here on business for Mr. Albright.
Did you say Albright?
That's right, Vernon Albright. He's got a big deal on with the Shah.
So, Mr. Albright hides a confederate in the harem of the Shah. I shall inform His Highness about such underhanded business methods. Perhaps he will look upon my own in a more favorable light. Forgive the intrusion, O Most High, but an infidel has violated the harem quarters, claiming he came at the bidding of Mr. Albright.
What are you talking about?
Sandura!
Freddie!
A friend of yours?
It's Freddie Wilson, a pin-brain boyfriend of my daughter's. Oh, no! Where's Margie?
I won't talk. I'm no stool pigeon.
Perhaps your highness has ways of making a prisoner talk.
Oh, yes, of course. In my country, it is written that he who will not speak when the Shah commands will never be able to speak again.
Oh, no! I'll talk. Margie stashed away in the harem. But she didn't mean any harm. She was just doing it for father and convertible, and I'm just putty in her hands, and please, can't I go?
Take him to my quarters. I shall dispose of him later. Sandura, Dampur! Well, now that I have scared him half out of his wits, what is this all about?
Oh, Margie's up to one of her wild schemes again. I wish I could... Say, would you help me play a little gag? Maybe a little of her own medicine might do us some good.
Oh, count me in, Scooter. It is also written to keep one's women in line is a very satisfactory day's work.
So she's hidden out in the harem, eh? Well, if I know Margie, she's already disguised as one of your dancing girls. That's just screwy enough to appeal to her weird mind.
Do you mean to say she would do a wild thing like that?
Well, that's my little Margie.
Of course I will do it, Scooter. But first we must provide the proper Oriental atmosphere. You missed it, and I'm sure this daughter of yours would, too. She sounds like a smart operator.
You mean fat cushions and all that stuff?
They works, Scooter. They works. I will have Ahmed set the stage.
Come, the Shah awaits his dancing girls.
You have our permission to approach the presence.
Ah, what lovely creatures. If my poor little daughter could only see me now.
But if you like, I can have Ahmed phone her to join us.
Oh, no, Your Highness, absolutely not. You see, I've forbidden her to meet you, and in my house, my word is respected.
You may rise. would you care to partake of some refreshment? Perhaps you would choose one of these unworthy females to be your handmaiden.
Oh, any one of them will do. How about that scrawny one in the end? What's her name?
I have so many in my harem, I do not know them by name, but by number. Come, my child. And what is your name?
I am named after your highness. I am called Shah.
Shasha. Well, that's a very pretty name. Go, child, and serve your new master.
Now for something I've wanted all my life. Shasha, peel me a grape.
Huh? Peel?
Come, come, girl. Surely you know how to unzip a grape.
Clumsy one, you have insulted my guest. You shall be beaten for this. I shall lash you until you beg for mercy.
Please, Your Highness, not while I'm eating.
Very well, if you insist. But I shall see to it that this worthless one receives at least 30 lashes before she sleeps tonight.
And now, if you don't mind, I think I'll change my clothes. I really must be getting back to the office.
Oh, of course. And you will bring the oil contracts tomorrow, and I will sign them. And give my best wishes to your sweet, obedient daughter.
I will, Beaver. Goodbye now.
Line up with the others, Shasha, quickly. No, you will not do. You will not do. You will do. And you, Shasha, you most certainly will do. Today is the day of the golden elephant. In Zena, today is a time for rejoicing. For when the day of the golden elephant arrives, it means I must select my 66th wife.
Wife?
Wife.
No, you can... Hey! Oh! Put me down! You don't!
Go, prepare yourselves. You are bewildered, Samia?
Highness, I don't understand. This day of the golden elephant, I've never heard of it.
Neither have I. It is all part of an American joke. Now listen carefully.
Can't you understand? I'm not a harem girl. I'm an American citizen. Just plain old Margie Albright. He can't marry me against my will.
The word of the Shah is the law. He alone has the power over life and death.
You get out of my way, you king-size gorilla, or I'll call the police. I warn you, when my father hears about this, he'll call the State Department.
Your government has no authority here. Wherever the Shah resides, that is a part of Zena. It is the law among nations. As for when the Shah returns to our own country, then you will become a most insignificant part of his harem. There is only one way out for you, Shah. If you fail to pass the test, the Shah is a connoisseur of women.
Connoisseur with 65 wives. He's practically a wholesaler.
His standards are rigid. To be his wife, a woman must pass the test of grace and charm and the test of beauty. Oh, I am afraid you will pass them both.
Grace, charm, and beauty, huh? Samia, old girl, I get your message.
Beautiful, my child. Your grace is that of the palm frond gently stirred by the soft zephyr of spring. Rise that I may gaze upon your face. Exquisite, exciting, a beauty to quicken a man's blood. But I am not just a man, I am the Shah. How dare you hope to become my wife with a common little face like that? You will receive the usual 30 lashes for presuming to be worthy of the Shah. Get out! Now you, my exotic blossom, but pass my simple test, and you shall be my bride.
Mrs. 66?
I can hardly wait to see you dance, but I know you will surmount my test of grace and charm. Music! exquisite, beautiful. Never have I seen such grace. Never have I seen a woman who dances like you.
You liked it?
Liked it? My darling Shasha, it is the crowning moment of my life. You shall dance for me every night, and my other 65 wives will learn from you.
But the test of beauty. I must pass the test of beauty to be worthy of the Shah.
Yes. Let me see your adorable face.
I know I am unworthy, but could you hold it down to 10 lashes instead of the usual 30?
Lashes? What are you talking about, adorable one? You are divine. You put the rose to shame. You are the image of my first wife.
Your first wife? You remember that far back?
Prepare yourself for the wedding. We will be married at once.
Why, his first wife must have been a real Halloween broom jockey. Your Highness, you have made me the happiest girl in the world. Start the ceremony. Make me yours. From now on, I'll get my kicks as Mrs. 66.
No, wait, stop. There must be some mistake.
Mistake? I've never been sure of anything I was doing in my life.
No, I know you're not a dancing girl. I know you're Margie Albright.
Of course I'm Margie Albright, the girl who's been mad about you since the first time I saw your picture in my father's college yearbook. The girl who was never interested in American men. And why? Because I had my heart set on you. Kiss me, my shy little Shah.
No, stop. Your father and I are friends.
Don't worry about my father. He knows how I've secretly felt about you, you glamorous, amorous potentate. Oh, I'll admit I came here to help Dad land that big deal. But now that I know you want me for your wife, I can speak for myself. Oh, don't fight it, Shazzy. This is bigger than all 66 of us.
No, Margie, control yourself. This was all a joke. Yes, a joke. I had no intention of marrying you.
A joke? You call toying with my heart a joke? Driving me mad with longing a joke? So, you refuse to marry me. Well, I'll show you what happens to the man who scorns a red-blooded American girl. You ought to be horsewhipped, you cad, but this camel whip will do, for the honor of American womanhood.
No, Margie, no. He's all right. Please, no.
Oh, Margie, baby, put that thing down before you hurt somebody. Let me talk to you.
No, you don't want me to marry the Shah, but my mind's made up.
Please, you wouldn't beat the poor old defenseless Shah, would you? Margie, it was all my fault, but you wouldn't strike your poor old dad.
Gentlemen, I give you an old Zena proverb. It is written that the man who tries to put a joke on Margie Albright had better make sure he's got the snapper. Well, Dad, how does it feel to represent the oil interests of a real Shah?
Feels mighty good, mighty good. You know, Margie, old Beaver really knows how to live it up. I envy him.
Envy him? Even to his 65 wives?
Oh, what's wrong with that? He's a Shah, isn't he?
Yes, but how would you like to wake up every morning and find 130 stockings hanging in the bathroom?
Well, that's my little Margie.